Gradually, thanks to people like Jamie Oliver and people like that, we've started to get used to the idea of pumpkin pie as a savoury dish. And so we're going to have a go at that today. And in the pumpkin pie, we're going to put pumpkin, sweet potato, mushrooms, and some stock. And we're going to cover it with a suet crust. And we're going to cook that in the oven with that suet crust. And we're going to serve it up with mashed potato and crispy cabbage. Now let's have a little word about pumpkins. I've got two pumpkins here, and actually, I can tell you, I cooked them last night. And what I did with them last night is I put them whole, like that, into the oven on gas mark about 130 degrees, something like that. And I left them in for about 2.5 to 3 hours, cooking very, very, very slowly. And what you end up with is two pumpkins that are totally soft all the way through, and then after they've cooled down, you can slice them, peel them, core them very, very easily. I don't know if you've ever tried peeling and chopping pumpkins or squashes from raw. It's very difficult. I strongly recommend this as a method. I've been doing it for several years now, and it's a great way of doing it. Put them in the oven whole, forget about it, leave it there for 3 hours on a low heat. You can pull it out, and it's lovely and soft all the way through. It's cooked already, peel it and core it. It's lovely. That's now at the pressure. So that needs probably in the pressure cooker. I'm steaming the sweet potato in the pressure cooker, and that probably takes only 5 minutes. You can hear the lovely sound of the pressure cooker. It takes me back to my childhood. It was used every single meal, I think, when I was a kid at home. Julia is rubbing the suet in a little bit. We don't need to rub it in very much at all. There's not a great need for that. Now, are those all right? Okay, lovely. Onions without garlic, doing very, very well. And right.
Oh, I see. Really, you can't taste the fat is gone.
Yeah.
Is that the suet pastry?
Yeah. When you close to it like this.
What's underneath it now?
The pumpkin mixture.
Pumpkin and what?
Sweet potato, onion, garlic, mushrooms, and parsley.
Oh, the parsley's in it.
Is the parsley in it? Is the parsley in it?
Yes.
The last thing we do before we put them in the oven is 2 big slashes down the middle with a knife. Cut the pastry, 2 diagonal slashes down the middle.
We make pastry pumpkins, but I don't think they'll be recognisable.
Nice leaves. Put them end to end. So the stem of that one goes against the opposite end there. Lie 3 or 4 together like that. Then, on the chopping board, we roll them up. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go down to the table for this. If you can't see, I'm sorry. I'll lift them again. You roll them up really, really tight from one side to the other. And roll like that. So that's a roll of cabbage leaves, tight up like that. And then starting at one end, as fine as we possibly can, we chop as fine as we possibly can. So your cabbage ends up in lovely, tiny, tiny shreds. Like that. That's the way you want the cabbage to end up. You want the cabbage to end up in nice little shreds like that. All the vitamins, all the iron, the goodness is going to be either in the cabbage or in the gravy. None of it's being lost. So that's the important thing. If you do want to cook in water and you're not going to use the water, then you don't put the lid on. Because there is an old husband's tale, isn't there, which is absolutely true, which is that if a vegetable grows below the ground, cook it with a lid on. If it grows above the ground, no lid. That is the old husband's tale, but it's actually got a scientific basis, like most, I think, old husband's tales have.
So what's in the gravy?
In the gravy is the cabbage water and bouillon and yeast extract and tahini and tomato paste. And that's all there is in there at the moment, but we're shortly going to add some corn flour
to thicken it up.
Yeah, and just turn this down a minute.
Pumpkin pie.
Oh, looks lovely.
There we go, 2 more in the oven.
Add milk to the corn flour and make a thick paste.
There we go, gravy to come.
Gravy's on its way.
Gravy's on its way. And Carrie's lots more coming out.
Turn your back on it for a few minutes, it will still work.
Is that the spotted dick?
Steamed spotted dick, yeah.
Is it just steamed and nothing else?
As in?
Well, you don't put it in the oven afterwards, so
Just steam it and nothing else.
Are the others being done in the oven?
Yes.
So you've got a steamed one?
One steamed one and one baked one.